Well, the Democrat Party is full-blown crazy. Their motto should be illegal immigrant criminals first and American citizens last, because that's exactly what they are doing. You have seen Democrat elected officials who swear an oath to stand up for their constituents and law-abiding American citizens spending more time advocating for illegal alien criminals, gangbangers, and wife-beaters in the case of Abrego Garcia from Maryland. It's despicable. It is disgusting, and we are going to continue to call them out. And this administration is going to continue to fully enforce our nation's immigration laws.
Who's the target market? I guess MSNBC's ever-diminishing number of viewers, because the deportation policy remains enormously popular. It's probably going to get even more popular with this new information. The policy has seen a 655% spike in arrests of terrorists in the US, including one of India's most wanted. New Homeland Security data obtained by the New York Post shows the Trump administration's mass deportation raids have nabbed more than 200 known or suspected terrorists since January, including the man accused of masterminding a grenade attack in India, who has ties to a US-designated terrorist organisation in Pakistan. Josh, these cases do not get much media attention, not like the Maryland dad, but the deportation plan remains popular with Americans, particularly Trump voters.
Oh, yeah, it's overwhelmingly popular. I mean, Donald Trump's immigration agenda, I mean, do not let the New York Times or MSNBC delude you into thinking anything to the contrary. It is actually wildly popular. The national polling reflects this, by the way. I mean, let's take Donald Trump's maybe signature campaign promise, which is to deport all of the illegal aliens here. So when I first started following this data, call it 13, 14 years ago or so, around the time that I was getting ready to start law school here in the United States, that was a losing issue for Republicans. For Republicans who took the maximal hawkish position on immigration that we were going to deport all illegal aliens, you had roughly 30 to 35% towards 2012, 2013, around then. You look now at the data, well over 60%, depends on the poll, but typically well over 60% of Americans now say that they support deporting all illegal aliens from this country. That is a veritable sea change. That's a massive, massive sea change here on the issue of illegal immigration there. And the data basically speak for itself, Reed. Ever since this administration got started there, Encounters between illegal aliens and Customs and Border Protection at the southern border are dramatically down there. Gotaways, which are basically illegal aliens who show up between ports of entry, manage to escape into the American interior. Those numbers are way down as well there. All of it has to do from the top guy on down. It has to do with Donald Trump. It has to do with Stephen Miller, the exceptional deputy White House chief of staff in charge of immigration policy. It has to do with Tom Homan, the border czar, who is just frankly just fantastic. He's just a magnificent, one of the unheralded, unsung heroes of this administration there. So from soup to nuts, the immigration agenda is actually working very, very well in terms of political popularity. Now, the courts are doing their darndest. They're doing their darndest here to gum up the works. That's basically the best tool that the anti-Trump resistance has there. They're not going to let go of that anytime soon there. That's a whole nother can of worms. But other than the whole judicial issue there, it's working quite well, I would say, from an Article 2 presidential power perspective.